want to know how to feed your baby without having any gassiness. In this video, I'm going to share with you the best bottle feeding tips that will help you say goodbye to gassy babies. 1. What is the best bottle for newborns? When it comes to bottle feeding newborns, finding the right kind of bottle is essential. Glass or plastic bottles are generally considered safe for newborns, though glass bottles can be heavier and more difficult to handle. Plastic bottles often come with extra features like handles and anti-colic systems built in. When choosing a bottle, look for one that is well-made, made from non-toxic materials, has a wide neck so it's easy to clean, comes with an appropriate nipple size and shape for your baby's mouth, and has enough airflow through the nipple to prevent gassiness. 2. What are effective ways to reduce baby's gas? One effective way to reduce baby's gas is by using bottles that have special vents, nipples, or liners. These types of bottles are designed to vent the air away from the milk and straight out through a special vent system. This prevents your baby from ingesting any extra air while feeding, which can lead to excess gas. Additionally, make sure you're not overfeeding your baby, as well. No more than 2 ounces per feeding for newborns. Another great tip is to change the angle when bottle feeding your baby. Instead of holding them in an upright position, try laying them on their side with their head raised slightly higher than their feet. 3. Are certain bottles more likely to cause gassiness than others? Yes, some bottles are more likely to cause gassiness than others. When choosing a bottle for your baby, look for one with vents or anti-colic features that allow air to pass through the nipple while they are drinking. This prevents them from swallowing too much air while they feed. Also, make sure the nipples are slow flow and match the age of your baby so that their little mouths can keep up with the flow of milk or formula. If you opt for glass bottles, make sure you choose ones that have a silicone sleeve to protect them from shattering if dropped. 4. How often should I burp my baby during a feeding session? It is important to pause during the feeding session to burp your baby. Newborns should be burped after every 1 to 2 ounces of formula or breast milk, while older babies can usually go 3 or 4 ounces before needing a break. It is ideal to pause the feeding session and provide a few minutes for your baby to relax and let out any air bubbles that have been swallowed. If your baby does not seem gassy after eating, then it is okay to skip a burping session as well. 5. Is it okay to feed my baby in an upright position? Yes, it is recommended to feed your baby in an upright position to reduce the risk of gas and reflux. This will help keep the formula or breast milk from going into your baby's windpipe. You can use a support pillow or prop them up with a folded towel under their arms for extra comfort. It may take practice to master the technique, but eventually, you'll get the hang of it. Be sure to check with your doctor before adopting any new feeding positions, as every baby is different. 6. Should I tilt the bottle while feeding my baby? Yes, tilting the bottle slightly while feeding your baby can be beneficial. Doing so helps to reduce air bubbles and can help prevent colic, burping, and gas. Be sure not to tilt it too much, as this may cause your baby to swallow more air than needed. And always make sure that the nipple of the bottle is full of formula or breast milk. Never allow any air pockets in the nipple. When you're done feeding, give your baby a few minutes to burp before laying them back down. This will ensure that any remaining air bubbles are released. 7. Does temperature of the milk matter when it comes to avoiding gassiness? Yes, the temperature of the milk definitely matters when it comes to avoiding gassiness. Make sure that you test the temperature of the milk on your wrist before feeding it to your baby. It should be lukewarm and not too hot or cold. If the milk is too cold, then it can shock your baby's system, thus causing excess gas and discomfort. On the other hand, if it is too hot, it can burn their mouth, so make sure that you get this part right. Thanks for watching our video on how to say goodbye to gassy babies with bottle feeding tips. We hope you found the advice we shared helpful, and that it has given you more confidence in helping your baby find relief from gas. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe if this video was useful so that you can stay up to date with all of our latest parenting tips and tricks. Thanks again for joining us today. Until next time, take care.